So everybody, this is a lab, and the purpose of this experiment or lab is to figure out the different speeds of the different animals. And how this works is, as you can see, all these animals are moving around, and they're all moving at different rates. So some are slower, like this one's just, the cheetah is just moseying around. We got the giraffe that might be walking faster just because they got long legs. We got a human here. And so each of them are walking, and we can observe right there that some of them are moving faster than the other. There went a zebra running that was going pretty fast compared to the others. And the reason we can tell how fast they are going is because we have a fixed reference point in the background. We have those trees there. And these trees are actually 5 meters apart. So we're going to be able to use that as our distance marker. And so, for example, this human just walked, starting at that tree. When they get to this tree, they'll have walked 5 meters. And we're going to be able to time how far they go in a certain distance, and then calculate their average speed by doing distance divided by the time that it took them to travel that distance. So let's go ahead and get into this. So let's go ahead and record, and hopefully we're going to get some action here. And I'm going to wait a little bit and see if we can get some more. Okay, let's go ahead and start recording. We're getting some good action. We got an elephant, we got a zebra, we got a giraffe, and that's pretty good. I think we got everything we need. So now we're going to go to the playback, and we're going to analyze the motion of some of these. So we're going to start with let's go ahead and start with the giraffe here. So giraffe is starting at 0, so we can actually move the giraffe to that tree. So now we're looking at where the mouth is lined up with the tree for the giraffe, and we're gonna watch the giraffe go 5 meters. So the distance the giraffe is going to go is 5 meters. So on the data table that you have, you can write giraffe. For the distance, it's going to be 5 meters. And then we're going to record the time. And we're starting at 2 seconds because that's our video time. But when it starts at this tree, it's 2 seconds. So we're going to play. And we're going to stop it again. We're going to move back a little bit where his tree is. And that's probably pretty good. So we got 5.3 is where the end time was. So we actually have to subtract those numbers. So we're going to do 5.3 was the end time minus 2.5 was the start time. So the giraffe went 5 meters in 2.8 seconds. To get the speed of the giraffe, you're going to do 5, which is the distance first, 5 meters, divided by 2.8 seconds, and that's giving us 1.79, and we're going to round it to the nearest hundredths place. So it'll be 1.78 meters per second is the speed of the giraffe. So let's do another one. So let's look at the zebra here. Let's start over and see where we are. So let's get that elephant. So elephant is on our list. So let's look at that elephant. So we're going to line the elephant's trunk up to the tree. And so that the start time was 0.5 seconds. We're going to watch the elephant we can go ahead and watch him for 10 meters and see where the end time is. So there he is, and it's a little past. We'll back him up a little bit. There we go. So the distance the elephant went, we're gonna put 10 meters, and then the time was, we'll need our calculator. The start time was 0.5, so we need to do 2.2, which was the end time, which is down here. And then we do minus 0.5, and that gives us 1.7. So to get the speed of the elephant, we do our distance, and we did it for 10 meters for the elephant, 2 trees, because each tree is 5 meters. And we divide by 1.7 seconds. It took the elephant 1.7 seconds to go from that first tree to that third tree. And so we do 10 divided by 1.7, and we have 5.88 meters per second. And to put this in perspective, we had the giraffe at 1.78 meters per second. The elephant is at 5.88 meters per second. So the higher the number for speed, the faster they're going. Just like if you're in cars, going 60 miles per hour is going faster than 40 miles per hour. So if you watch this, watch the elephant compared to the giraffe. The elephant is, in fact, going faster than the giraffe. So our numbers there make sense. So now, let's see. Let's look at another one. Let's play a little bit. Let's see if one of our other animals come up. Oh, there's a zebra. So let's get this zebra. So let's back it up, back up, back up. There it is. Okay, so the zebra's head is on this tree. We're going to watch it go 5 meters. Start time for the zebra is 2.6. So write that down so I don't forget. So we got 2.6, and let's watch the zebra. And we're going to stop him when he gets to that second tree. There he is. So we had 2.6. The end time was 7.6 when the zebra went 5 meters. So our distance on this one for the zebra is 5 meters. The time is, let's see, we started at 2.6. Let me get my calculator out. We ended at 7.6, and we started at 2.6, so we subtract those numbers, and we had 5 seconds. Oh, so this one's easy. So all we do is 5 was our distance, 5 meters, divided by our time, which was 5 seconds. And so we have 1.00 meters per second. So that zebra is going a little slower than the giraffe. Okay, let's see what other animals pop up. There's a vulture. So we're gonna go back to that tree. So the beak is at the tree, which we're pretending like is the 0 meter mark. We start at 13.3 seconds. So if you look down here, current time is 13.3 seconds. Probably gonna watch this go for 10 meters or more. So let's watch it. So if we go 15 meters. So the distance of the tree, so we started at this tree, so it was 5, 10, 15 meters for the vulture. And then the time, we ended at 14.2. But what was our start time? So let's go back to where they were at the beginning of the tree. So let's do 13.3. So on our calculator, we do 14.2 minus 13.3. Wow, 0.9 seconds was the time of the vulture. So that vulture just went 15 meters in 0.9 seconds. That's pretty fast. So we take our calculator to get the speed. We do distance, which was 15 meters, divided by the time, which is 0.9. We equals 16.67 if we round it, meters per second. So that is by far the fastest one we've had so far. And then the last one we have is a lion. I don't know if a lion ever showed up. The lion does not show up. So let's do this. I think it's I forgot what those are called. But let's do that one. And so we're at 11.6 seconds is the start time. I want to say an antelope, but that's not right. So we go. 5 meters, pretty close. Start time. So we'll go ahead and use 5 meters. And then the time that it took was 15 seconds. We started at 11.6. So we do in our calculator 15 seconds. What is the end time? 15 minus 11.6 was 3.4. So we do 5 was the distance divided by 3.4 was the time it took. 1.47. So now what you'll do is you will order from slowest to fastest using your calculated average speeds. And then you're going to average the speed of all of them. So you'll add all their speeds up and divide by 5 because that's how many that's in our data set. And we want to know the average speed of all the animals. And then you will reply and tell me what y'all came up with. Y'all have a good rest of the day.